Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. John Megacycle here. Another episode of Creeper 3 coming at you. Last episode, we took out Telos and Farior. We are now moving up to StarSync. Why do I have to click it twice? Let's go. Alright. And pause. Alright, if necessary, you might want to zoom. That's fine. This looks like this is going to be quite a mess. And this introduces us to some new tech. An ore mine, and a sprayer. So, I think I remember getting to this mission, and that was like it. But let's just go ahead and get started the way we're used to. Let's go ahead and get the colony, command colony online. I want to always try to build it as close to where the energy is going to be required. If you draw an imaginary line right here, everything to the left of this is just going to be econ. So if it takes a while to get built, that's fine. But everything to the right of this is going to be more offensive. So I need it to be much, much, much faster. So I try to build the command center as close as I can to where the energy need is going to be. Go ahead and unpause. And the second the line is drawn, that means I can start building, or it'll actually start conveying energy. So this is no different than really any other mission. We just need to build a good economic background, good backdrop. There's nothing worse in an RTS than fighting two enemies. The first enemy being the guy you're actually trying to kill, and the second enemy being yourself. Always try to plan for a good economic backbone, because nothing is more embarrassing than being like, well, I don't have any money. Well, I lost because I couldn't build anything. Well, that means you defeated yourself, and that sucks. So, anyway, food for thought. Always plan ahead with economy. And maybe that's going to be the last time I bring that up, but I doubt it. I'm just going to go ahead and let that build out a bit. I'm going to continuously build down this path specifically, which is going to take a little bit longer to form up, which I have zero problems with. Okay, now we have an ore mine. Ore mine. Collect ore from ore deposits. Ore is used to make anti-creeper. Sprayer. Sprayers fire anti-creeper. Sprayers can also collect anti-creeper and dispatch as ore. Okay, that's very confusing, but we'll figure it out. Oh, I think it can reabsorb stuff it doesn't use, maybe? Maybe that's the ticket? I don't know. We're gonna stay tuned how we figure that out. Okay, let's go ahead and get this on lock. I want my collectors to be a little bit more up. Remember, you need to destroy the inhibitor. Oh, I only need to destroy the inhibitor to secure this world. Okay. Excellent news. Okay. Now, let's get an ore miner or two online. 3 seems like a good number. I also need some sprayers. I don't know how many of these things I need. Let's start with that. Also, let's get a little bit more traditional defenses online. Let's just get a handful of cannons. Make sure that if they get up to this point, we have an answer. Now, I'm assuming the anti-creeper is more for, like, establishing a beachhead kind of a thing, right? That kind of makes sense. You spray it down, you push the enemy back, you set up your turrets. The turrets do the heavy hitting after that fact. So we're just looking to establish a beachhead with the sprayers. Okay, everything's building out real nice. Go ahead and get another collector here. Fill it out, even if it produces a little. I don't pay upkeep on collectors. Once they're built, they're built. So it really doesn't much matter on that. Okay, and now we have a new thing right here, anti-creeper, which feels like that's the ore mines. Yep, I'm still hemorrhaging a bit because I'm still setting up military. Let's go ahead and get 2 more ore mines set up and start building on reactors. I shouldn't need a ton of reactors because I feel like I've got a lot of coverage, but I do want a super strong economic backdrop. Could probably relay up to here. just get on there. I don't know what is this. This is just 0. Okay, so the only play. Okay, so there's the anti-creeper. I hope to gosh. Yes, it is. Okay, so this isn't actually... None of this is actually providing a threat. None of this stuff is a threat, except if it's connected via land. Okay. Okay, so now the blue things are anti-creeper. Or mine, or whatever it is. Let's go ahead and get a few more generators up. Reactors, whatever. I don't know what I'm going to call it. I just know I'm going to call it the wrong thing every single day. Just if you've seen any of my YouTube stuff, you know this is a habit I have. It's like, well, what you got there? A power plant? John, that's a generator. That's what I said, a reactor? A generator. You mean a fusion majig? A generator. I don't care what it's called. Language is an ever-fluent construct. I'll call it what I want to. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. Like, that's the kind of conversation to be had. Okay, so the anti-creeper's actually doing an alright job pushing. Are there any settings? Enable anti-creeper collection field dispatch excess AC as or always on. Well, always on? Is that a okay. Yeah, let's push him back. Oh boy. Nope. Nope, bad. Bad stuff. I don't know what I feel about this. Screw it? Alright, screw it. Yeah, let's just do it. Okay. Now, since we don't really have the height advantage, like, stuff's not really in pits right here, I am going to want to start building up some turrets so we have a good reservoir of stuff to throw at the enemy. I rarely build stuff on site, meaning out here. I'd rather build it and push it up. That's a far more fortuitous function, in my opinion. So let's just get a relay here, and as literally as far as I can get it safely. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. So I'm severing it from the network, as you can see right now. Moving it up. This is an untouched area. I can go ahead and just go absolutely crazy. There we go. That's the beachhead. That's how that's supposed to play. Now if I can get up here, get a little more room, I'll move up some more turrets, and we'll actually have something that looks like, I don't know. Good. Yep, moving up constructed turrets is far, 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 far safer than building it. Because if I build it, I think it only has like 1 hit point until it's actually constructed, and poof, it's gone. Just nothing of it. Yeah, see right here, this is where this has to wean down. Let's go ahead and send some stuff. Let's see how this pans out. Hopefully amazing. Now, if I recall, I can select multiple... Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh. Dang. Yeah, that'll do. I never know what zoom I want. I know, like, that's way too small, but I love seeing the whole battle, you know? That does look good, though. Yep, so they're taking a little bit of damage. They're working them over, though. They don't have infinite ammo, though, so I gotta pull them back after they run out of juice. And bring up the fresh. Yep, gotta keep power cycling them, make sure that they don't run out of juice. This is where this gets dangerous, yo. Yep, we're good. Relay's online. And I'll take a nullifier. Perfect. And we're just gonna wait right here. No need to advance too much farther. Once we clear this, we'll be able to land a beachhead there. Mortar fire for sure. Speaking of which, let's get that set up. There we go. Look at all that energy. And we're not falling apart at all here. We're actually keeping up pretty well with that. we're building. That's awesome. There we go. There's our boy. And you're gonna go right there, right inside of that, and that's gonna be the end of that. Skaboosh! Okay, let's get this mortar show online. Look at that. Yeah, that's going to Publishing Clearinghouse a ton of crap. Let's go ahead and get another relay online. I'm going to move up the anti-creeper and some of these turrets. Just get 3 of you boyos. Yeah, that is slick. I like that very much. Command and control. Reposition and deploy. Move out, suckers. You can go there. Okay. All y'all... This is going to be a little touchy with so many. Let's just do like 3 at a time or something. This is getting a little too much. There, like that grouping is primo. And hopefully we'll get that figured by the time the rest of the troops arrive. I'm just going to chuck you there. Let's move E03 up. Like there, that's fine. Good, mortars are moving into place. Let's see if we can get a nullifier over here and speed this up a bunch. That middle area is going to be just thick with bad. Move up. Yeah, we're doing real well from a power perspective. And speaking of that, nope, wrong thing. Destroy and destroy. Whenever I throw around language like, yeah, we got this in the bag, we got this handled. When I use language like that, I know I should be continuously building. I don't want just a victory that I just, you know, barely cut the edge off, and it's like, well, we barely made that one, boys. I want a victory that makes it like it's obvious I won and why I won. Like, I want a good, feel-good victory. I don't really feel good about victories like, man, if I wasn't such a lazy bastard, I might have lost. Or I might have won. Or, yeah, if I wasn't such a lazy bastard, I would have won. That's what I meant to say. Yep, brand new reactors coming online. Fall in. Relay. Take advantage of that. And now you two. Right there. On another relay. And the very second that's in place, I'll move up these 5 turrets. We'll nullify that thing. We'll call it a day. Once we get to more advanced weaponry and tools and stuff, the game rewards aggressive playstyle. I mean, there's timers on this, so you can kind of work on high scores and all that. The game plays very well. I mean, I'm having a delightful time with how this is playing out, even though we're very low tech. Now, like I said, I've beaten 1 and I've beaten 2, so I kind of know what we're going to go for in terms of technology. I'm not going to spoil any of it, but this does get interesting. If you're even just bunkering in really hard and a mission takes like 45 minutes or like an hour, it's still interesting on how you can get yourself out of that situation when we get to higher techs. So, I'm going to go ahead and build that second layer of redundancy right there. Boof! Perfect. Claim that victory. Continue without submitting. Okay, so that takes care of this sector. Let's move on to Navox. Yeah, we're gonna skip all that. So, we have Jojo, we have Seedest, we have Ormos. Now, what I would really like to see is if they would tell me what kind of tech we'll get out of anything, and I don't even know if that's possible. Planetary shield is locked. I wonder why there's that red thing there. Maybe because of tech or something. Let's do Ormos. This kind of seems like a defensive situation that I could get behind. Oh, yeah, that's the case. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I had to answer a quick email there. So there's the key. And apparently, oh, wowzers. I already don't like what is happening. Okay. So what is this? Tech Siphon. Which is probably for these things. Tech Terp. I don't know what that is, so let's just get started. Can't really get any higher than that. I'm aiming more in this one for multiple points of failure. Like just linking up these collectors a little closer together, rather than trying to maximize space efficiency. Space efficiency. There we are. I knew I could do it. So proud of me. So proud. Ooh, whoops, I paused it. There we go. Build siphons on resource pack. Green crystals give you energy on the map. In other maps, other resources might be available. Okay. Is that a weapon, or what is that? Oh, it's got a... There we go. Siphon. Okay. Siphon. 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 Oh, okay. Seems legit. Cool. A little bit of a power bonus. I like it. That creep is getting dangerously close. I should really be doing something about that, shouldn't I? Okay. Sorry, I keep hitting pause just instinctively. Okay, Terp. Terps terraform land. Paint terrain by pressing the terraform button. Oh, wow, really? Okay. Build about 5 Terps now. Spread them on the edge of the old ruins. Okay. Terp. You are expensive, man. That's probably good, yeah? That's my 5. I really should have gone like mortars or something I knew would have helped, but I'm sure these will help too. I just have to figure out how. I've never used a terp before. So I think we're getting to the point where I don't know what's happening, which is good. That's actually really awesome. I really hope that's actually producing energy or something. Okay, pause. Brush size 5, terrain height 1. Okay. Wow, I like this. Okay, let's see what that does. With the terraform button. Oh, crap. Okay, well, it says I should have raised the land instead of lower it, but whatever. Lol. Siphon depleted, okay. Siphon depleted. That was fast. Okay, this is actually eating a crap ton into my energy reserves, which I don't really appreciate. It's already tapped. Okay. Again, sorry I keep pausing. I'm just a little nervous as to how this is going to go. Okay. Terraforming's cute. Can I cancel all the terraforming? Okay. That's awesome. I don't feel that brings value right now. So let's do what they recommended. Oh, the height is 9. Alright, so I'm going a little overkill with 10. That's okay. Now what I'm hoping is I could build little tight pressure points here that I could quickly deplete their resources and their expansion. That's the plan, anyway. My energy is way deficit now. I have to just wait a second here until that builds back up. The terps have to finish. Okay, so it literally builds it up one height at a time per operation. That's how that seems to work. Once the mortars are in place, I'll start building reactors. I really feel like I need to start pushing back this wave of crap before anything else. Yeah, the deficit we have is not great. Like, not good. Actually, can I just move you? Let's do that. Okay, mortars are starting to fire. Really, it's just this port right here I want defended. I can move the terps and make that a little more resilient, but that's okay. Let's just put you there for now. Yeah, hopefully I want another row of mortars over here, but we can't get there just yet. Okay, looks like some of the terps are finishing up. It's an interesting name for, like, terraforming unit or whatever is a terp. Okay, time to start building our backbone economy, even if it's one reactor at a time. This is getting a little nerve-wracking. Once that finishes, I'm just going to build one more, and then I'm going to build one more, and then I'm going to build one, yeah. We have a height of 9 in most areas, so this is actually going to We've got a fair defensive. I'm not super worried about how this is panned out. It's just going to take a while for us to build it all back up. I would like you to move there. I would like you to move there. I could have done that differently. Too late. There, and I have a bit more coverage. Let's get 2 reactors up. And then a battery of mortars. And then we'll go from there. I do apologize if there's like big bouts of me just being quiet. I kind of feel this game is a bit more about observing and reacting rather than being super duper crazy proactive. At least that's the way I'm playing it. Like, I definitely want to just make sure that if there's a weak point, I'm paying attention, and I'm just, I don't know. Like, I'm just kind of noticing I'm just being a little more quiet than usual, and usually I'm a bit more of a talker, but I wanted to just apologize that if it's like, oh, John died. I didn't die. Silly, I'm still here. Just quiet. Alright, so there's no spawners per se. There's just the thing on the right I gotta get to. But to ensure that the left doesn't completely Stormtrooper crazy style kill me, I do want a good feels for mortars and stuff over here as well. So now we've got some energy. 3 more mortars there. I'm also gonna get another reactor or 2. Building 2 at a time seems fine, considering I'm also building mortars. And I built these a little early. Just got to keep them back. Enough mortars are going to handle it because there's enough crevices and areas to fall into and stuff. And once these 6 build out, we'll build maybe 4 more, and then I'll do more mortars. I know I say this about a couple of games. This one kind of has a little less of like an ebb and a flow feel to it. I mean, the wave keeps coming, but we've got to concentrate on a little bit of economy, and then a little bit of military, and then a little bit of economy, a little bit of military. And then we've got to personally just bounce back and forth to keep a very even flow. If we concentrate on economy way too early in the game, the problem is, well, if we concentrate too much on economy, then we're going to get swarmed. If we concentrate too much on military, the problem is we don't have the economy to back it up. So, I mean, it's a lose-lose situation, in my opinion, if you just go full bore on one side. You just got to be more careful. So 4 here. I'm going to add 4 there. I wouldn't mind a few more reactors. We're still a little low on energy because we're requesting really heavy on the ammo here. So I'm going to wait until we have positive energy before I go building more reactors. I guess what I could do is I could start using the terps to flatten stuff. What height is this? This is... It's like a height of 3? Nope. Height of 2? Height of 2. No. This thing's really hard to read. Yeah, that worked. It's just taking its sweet time. I don't know what it's doing. Anyway. I was hoping I could flatten out a little bit of land here and make it a little easier to place some reactors, but that's okay. There's another 5. Yep, once those reactors come on, more mortars here. Another 3 node of mortars. I think up here is going to be enough. Maybe a 2 node or something here. When I say blank, like number node, I mean how many I'm going to throw down. So 2 node there. Once the reactors finish, I'll put 3 or 4 here. And then I really want to start moving to the east. I'm kind of under the impression that I could just sit here for a very long time and just take a ton of damage. And give a ton of damage, really. But the thing is, I'd really like to start moving on the actual conquest at hand. So there's another 3 node. You know, it'd be really, really, really funny. I want to try something. I wonder if I could cheese it really hard. I wonder if I can just literally terraform my way all the way over and snag the key. Holy crap, that'd be funny. Yep, I'm cheesing it. I'm totally gonna cheese it. So it brings it up to the high level and then it just spills that off, I guess? And now a relay goes here. And I should be able to just push pretty darn easily throughout the whole thing, right? Oh, I need tons of energy for these terps, though. Still, this is pretty hilarious if I could just literally build a land bridge right over to the right and just not screw with anything else. Just done. Move up. So, we're not... I don't know why the heck this made it, or what... I have plenty of energy. I wonder if the stuff just can't be there? Like, if the creeper just can't be there in order for the building to occur? Oh, that's what happened. Okay. So that's... So it has to be cleared of creeper first. Good energy. Terps are doing their work. This is looking real good. Okay, so a relay. How long until... I guess I could just chuck us a relay right... Move up, move up. Okay, so it's not as cheaty as whatever. Build a few more. Move up. Yeah, so not as cheaty as I would have liked, but still, this works. Now I've got a very high area that they can't come up here. Like, them coming up here is not really a possibility, which is good. I need more terps. What's the range on these guys? Oh, awesome. That's the range on these guys. Break out, break down, move up, move up. Yeah. I could build this out literally as wide as I want. Like, I could build it a level 9 this way as well. Let me get, hang on, this way as well. That would also work out nicely, but these things do take a ton of energy. How close do I have to build this? Does it respond well to a relay? No, it doesn't. It's not a relay, it's just a regular structure. So I gotta build up to it, which is fine. Still doing good. Economy's staying real strong. Later on, we'll get structures like silos, I guess I would call it. Like a resource silo, like a way to store excess energy in case there are big spikes, which are great to use from a defensive perspective, for sure. Now let's just keep moving up, keep moving up, keep moving up. No need not to. This is like our area of complete immunity, but I still need to get a lot more damage pushed in. And I'll build up another relay right there. Yep, see, this guy's not getting any energy. Which is fine. We'll get that relay next, and that'll be fine. Actually, let's do it like this then. There you go. Keep the front moving. Relay right there is fine. Okay, and that should do it. Very good. A good addition to the battlefield for sure. And in the previous ones, I don't believe there were terraforming objects like this. There we go. Key is made. Done deal. Claim victory. Awesome. I'm going to wrap this up as an episode. Thank you all for joining me. Ormos is in the books. My name is John Megacycle. Another episode of Creeper World 3 done and done. And I hope to see you next time.